Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States in my little town of Belfair, Washington in the Pacific Northwest. Yes, it is Hickville, USA, and I am a proud person to say that. It is not derogatory. Yes, I love where I live. Oh, okay. So this is January 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative Video number 14. So if you have been watching from 10, starting at 10, you know that I have been using ephemera that I have purchased specifically to show you that you can do more with this kit than just the Valentine's ideas that they gave you. So you can still do the red and white, the lovey-dovey thing, and this can be considered a Valentine's card. But no, this is going to be a sending hugs kind of card. You know, maybe someone you know is feeling down in the dumps. Somebody just needs a hug, right? So that's what this card is going to be. So I'm going to move my whiteboard and we're going to go over what this kit originally looked like. So you could have made a total of 9 cards. 3 of this one, 3 of this one, 3 of this one. You would have gotten 9 real red envelopes with a white label built into the front, meaning it's not a sticker. This QR code would lead you to video to show you how to put the cards together as they were designed. This is a visual of everything in the kit. Then it lists the coordinating colors. Over here, this QR code would show you how to purchase the add-on kit called Spring is in the Air, and that's a close-up look at them. I have already done videos with that, and this is a look at the stamp set. You have my heart, this outline, this solid, you love, celebrate love. Guess what? This is the one we are cutting. We are cutting this. You're my favorite and the leaf. So we're finally going to cut it. So let's get it. Well, let me show you what else we're bringing in, right? So I said we're going to be a sending hug. So we're going to be sending hugs, right? That's going to go on the inside of our card. And then for the outside, oh, we're back to hello. So we're using the Heartfelt hellos again. I'm going to set those aside. We are using the other piece of that beautiful rose vellum. So we're using 2 pieces of the card base. So please let me, this is a regular size card base. Okay. This is a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4.25. Please note that I do put the description. In the description part are all the measurements and the extra stamp sets that I use. So then I cut 1/2 of a card base and I cut it to 4.25 by 5.5 to fit on top of my card base. So this is 1/2 of the card base. And we're just going to go ahead before we go any farther and just glue this down. Guys, this is going to be a quick and easy card. Again, that's what these were designed to be. I already showed you in video, the last video, because I already put it down there. I could grab it. The ephemera pack that I used. Okay, so there's layer number 1. It just covers the card base. Layer number 2 is, you guessed it, the other half of a card base, right? That is cut to 4 by 5.25. And we're going to glue this one to layer number 1. And just get it on its way. That's that marbling piece, which, guys, I've really struggled to find uses for this marbling piece. I mean, I have sat here and toiled and looked at things and tried to come up with stuff that would go with this piece. So next I should have put glue dots on this. This is that beautiful rose vellum that I've had in my drawer forever. So now that we have it, I'm going to go ahead and just put some glue dots, because it really doesn't matter, does it? Which side? Oh, it does. I want that side. So we're going to put some glue dots on some of these roses to help disguise where. Let's put one there. I should have done this before. I have glue dots on the other piece, but not on these. Well, I did some prep work, right? It's just going to help keep that vellum down, because it's not like you can glue vellum around all the edges. It just doesn't like it. It doesn't like to play nicely with everything. All right, so let's go ahead and remove these. Sometimes with these being on vellum, it's just easier to use my fingernail. My fingernails have been breaking. It's been so cold. This morning I went outside and I was taking recycling boxes to the recycle bin, and I went to, it was kind of stuck because it was frozen to itself, and I broke this one completely off. I broke it way down there. And my sweet daughter, her and her friend today, they went to do toes and nails, whatever they did. I don't know. I did not go. She asked me if I want to go. They always do. But I'm like, no, I got things I need to do. But broke them right off. I told her, number one, I know for surgery you can't have nail polish on your fingernails and stuff. That will work. See, is it that it just diffuses that marbling a bit and the pink plays into the rose beautifully, right? We're going to cut it. Just give me a minute. I had to stick it to the plastic because I accidentally removed this one. So I'm going to show you the package again where I got this. This is the large rose. This is identical to the rose that's on the white, which I'll show you. So I want this in the center. Look at that. Just pop it down. And we have 2 sentiments from the kit. We have this one and we have this one. So let me show you. Where's my other card? Oh, they're in the box. So this rose is identical to this rose, except this one's on white cardstock and this one's on clear acetate, but they are identical. Identical. All right. So this was from the same package as this rose. That's going back in the box now. And that package should be on top. Here it is. I told you I got these 40% off. So on the back here, you'll see all the wonderful goodies that are in here. And here's the rose right here that we're using. All right. So now we're ready, right? So my idea is we're going to do love and then you. You is going to be here. Oh, now that I see it, I'm thinking, nope, we're going to go with it. I was like, oh, maybe we should have stamped it on a scrap of this to make it, but we're going to go with what it is. So here is my Celebrate You. Now I need to put this, because I will lose this. Look it. I have a sheet from a stamp set. I just don't know what stamp set it is, so that stays up here. I'm just like all of you. I get stuff mixed up all the time. So that's going into my little clear envelope. Okay, we're just going to cut this. We are just going to cut love away from Celebrate, because all I want is the love, right? And I'm going to put that on another block. This one needs to go onto a block itself. Oh, you know what? I think I'll use that maybe a little bit. So let's grab the heart, stick it with the other heart, pick up love. Isn't that pretty, pretty, pretty? I always think of pretty, pretty peacock. Just like when I say lovely, I think of lovely lilac. I can't help it. So we're going to grab the real red. Scoot this over a bit. We're going to do the smushy smushy. And then we have to do the smushy smushy with the sending hugs, because it doesn't look like I've ever used it. But I'm telling you what is wrong with it right now is that it fell on the floor. So give me a second. It needs a little cleaning. Yes, it does. Front and back need a little scrub. I'm going to have to take everything in and clean it. So put it there. Pick it up. That's for the inside. The hellos for the envelope. And are we ready to stamp? And then we have the U from the kit, which needs to go this way. So we're going to stamp U. I can't see it. U. Beautiful. Then we take our little leaf here. We could, oh, this is a really reach. Yeah, let's get some green in here. Mossy Meadow. Some Hunter. Let me just take a peek. Wouldn't that be cool if I could use that Handsome Hunter green? Evening Evergreen. Not Mossy Meadow. Let me take a spin. Shaded Spruce Garden Green. Let's see. That's a little bit, that's too light. This is not going to be the green I want. You know what? We're going to go for it. I loved Handsome Hunter before. We are going to... I don't know about this one. Let me take it up here. It does look really close at that, doesn't it? So I'm going to stamp off. That did not stamp off well enough. So stamp off, and I'm going to stamp on. I don't want it. Stamp off. Stamp on. Because this is going to go here. Oh, that is going to go well with it. And then I'm going to do one in the center. But do you see? I need to clean that off. There is something not right in that. And it's either on the ink pad. It's an old ink pad. I just am reluctant to get rid of it. Because it's my favorite green. Yep, and there's something right there that's not good. I might have to get rid of it. Jiminy's. Okay. It just is coming up like blotchy, blotchy, blotchy here. I'm determined to make this work. Give me a second. Give me a second. This is going to work. All right. Okay, that looks good. But see it? There isn't. There is something on there. Again, from the ink pad. It's like sticky now. And it wasn't on the stamp before. And now it is. That's super, super weird. Okay, I can't use the ink pad. It's going to have to go. That's Stinky Winky. My favorite color ink. It's got to because I already started with it. Let's try this corner and see what we got. Stamp off. That looks good. Yes, okay, that worked. Oh my goodness, so I only can use like this little corner for right now. All right, so this is good. And I'm thinking it needs a little red behind it, so let's get into, oh, that's the box of cards. We need some little scrap pieces, right? Scrap paper. because I cleaned up. We have that little scrap, which if I trim it down, that will go beautifully behind it. But I also have that little bit, and I can save that. Okay, we can do this. We can save it. So do I thin it out? Yes, we are going to do. We're going to make it a little smaller, again with the guillotine. Shave a little there. Put it on this side. Give it a little shave. And then shave it this way. I didn't even need. All right. We're going to need that in a minute. Now we're going to do the same thing we did from the last one, is some glue here. I'm going to need some for the other one. That's why I needed 2 strips. Perfect. Other side. A little tear tape on there. And then we're going to stamp the U, the love from the Celebrate You that we cut away. So here's our card. That's our U. Oh, we want it right about there. U. Now our love, our wee little love. And this time we need it going this way. You know what? I'm sorry. This needs to come all the way over. I don't like the positioning, and I'm sure it'll come up. It's just on vellum. I know it'll come up. I just don't like that. Sorry, guys. And it's not straight. This is crooked. So yes, it is definitely crooked. Now it's stuck. All right. Well, I had to cut it straight somehow, so now we have to unstick it. It still doesn't look like it's straight. Maybe it's because I stamped it at an angle, but we'll get it to where I like it. That needs to come over much better. The red needs to connect to the red. All right, this is going to get stamped with the banner going this way and the love here. And I don't like that, so we're going to flip it over. Give a little more space to the E. Much better. Cut with the guillotine first. And this time, I think what I'm going to do... Where's my little bit? I'm wondering if I just put the red like that. I think so. I think we're just going to put it like so and then flag it in there. I like that idea. So straight down the center here. And if we could get it to stay there, we'd be set, right? Oops, we have to move it because my flag did not go right. Okay, let's cut up the center first. Let's try to do that right. And then up to the point and up to the point. And nope, we have to move it again. Oh my goodness, let's try the other end. This is getting, how difficult can it be to do this little bit? All right, try not to do it so steep in there. So there. There, finally. And a little piece of tear tape. Glue dot, whatever you got to put it on there with will work. This is still good. There's not much worth keeping on there. It served its purpose several times over. That is worth keeping. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to stamp on it. It's a good thing it's vellum. That's working out just great because now we get to stamp. So let's see. There. I couldn't very well put that on any paper. It would stick directly to the paper and I would be, oh, in so much trouble. But it helped pull it up, so we have to add more glue back there. And our bling. Glue dot, it just needs to be folded over. So we want, no, we want one here. One here. And one there. I know that. Oh, actually we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We can do 5. One here. There, we have 5 on it. Oh, we're almost done using all those. So now we need to stamp the inside, and I told you guys that this is a Sending Hugs card. So I'm going to ink up Sending Hugs in the real red. And of course, that's going to happen. So what do? Nothing, because I really can't, I can't do much of anything about it. I can't do much about that. I can put that there, though. I'm definitely not sticking it down there in my fingerprint. All right. So wherever the ink is, we're going to do hello. And my little leaf, where did that one go to? Drop it onto the ink pad. There we go. So finally, sorry, I struggled with that. It happens, guys. You know, meant to be quick, quick, easy, easy. And I struggle with little flagging and little banners. But I still think the card came out darling. I love the bling on it. So we don't need to flop that up because there's nothing on the flap for this one. So it's just a hello, love you, and Sending Hugs. And of course, kissed it with my fingerprint somewhere. Not sure exactly. Oh, right there. That's where it is. Like, I know it's somewhere, just not sure exactly where it is. So I have one more to go with the ephemera. And then we will be done. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. And this one, oh, you guys are going to see, you guys are going to see this one on my anniversary. Yes. So that's cool. I don't think my hubby and I are going to be able to get out for our anniversary this year. But we'll see. You know, maybe not. We'll have to see. So I hope you guys like this. I hope it gives you something to think about, that there is more you can do with this kit. Don't be afraid to really change it up and go in a totally different direction. I hope that you like that. And more than anything, thank you. Thank you for allowing me into your homes and let me share my love of paper crafting with you. And I sincerely hope that you come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.